by nature of killing in cold blood, because they're going under the unconstitutional problems-based society of good is bad, bad is good, same difference. It's not is 1-0 is how I beat them. It was really simple. But the way that things actually go, as the government, now what we're talking about now at this point is this. The Constitution is zoned to the point, we've talked about this already, that we would get rid of about this much stuff. That means there's about 1.5% of human action which is basically criminal. So I have a glass in my hand and I throw it against the wall and the glass shatters. The world of that glass is over. I can't do anything to bring it back. There's a bicycle and there's no law, and I take that bicycle. This action, it gets more specific. But what the Constitution is dictating the government does is buy that 1.5% of that action. If something like that happens, you don't do jack shit about it. You saw it, you're a kid, you didn't do it, you don't know what's going on, you're in shock. What do? You call the cops. Someone just stole a bike. The government buys that entirety of action. So if you can, because it's like a cancer, it's contagious. We have professionals to deal with that, they do this, etc. I buy that much energy from you, that much action, which by the way, rarely comes into play. It gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. If you let me do that, then I can give you 100% plus luck that's zoned to infinity. You don't do that, and then you're automatically all the way up there. On top of that, I'll pay you to do it. On top of that, while you're up there, anything that you do well is yours. Like whenever they would say, like the Homestead Act, 18 something or another, everybody go west, there's a little building out there, all you have to do is show up at that building, they're going to give you a note card, and then that land is yours. I'll pay you to go out there, and I'll pay you once you get there, and that land's yours. It's the same thing, basically. You don't even have to learn it, is the thing. You're just going to get a check in the mail, and then all the magic that is reality will go with you. And that's you. That's all of your stuff. That's your real potential. Because what's going to happen if that doesn't happen, it's that the government is going to start to deal with more than just that 1.5%. All of a sudden, there's no free market, which I'm fine with. I think that they should make toilet paper. I think they should make drugs. I think they should make clothes. I think they should make shoes. And if you want stuff from that, you can go get it. You have to scan your license so somebody isn't getting 500 copies of it and then doing whatever. You get enough for you. It's always there. That's the constitutional dictation. I'll pay people to make that. You can work for the government. You'll get paid well. It's not that hard even, it's not that hard. It's clean, etc. The free market, I don't actually believe is a problem. See, the Constitution protects imagination. It doesn't protect, in a sense, creating things. It's almost like you get pursuit of happiness, but you don't get success promised of happiness. You can get all the way up to the creativity level, but that doesn't mean that your colored pencils, if you use your government check to go buy them, are going to draw the Mona Lisa. I can't say that. So if everybody fucks themselves up and gets into a tizzy and then starts to want to do good as bad and we're in competition, which is incorrect. At that point, everybody doing what they want, their own free will, nothing is in conflict. Nothing's mutually dependent, nothing's mutually exclusive, etc. There's no conflict. You just walk around in heaven. If you want to sit there and smoke pot all day, that's fine. You're paying your societal whatever. It's fine. If you want to go out and do more, I'll give you money for it. You want a couple cars? You want a fast computer? You want to go somewhere? Go ahead. I'll pay you. You can do that. That's what the free market does. See? Anyway. That isn't accomplished with you pay for your education. Because by the time we get all the way out to there, you're now paying for something that doesn't exist that you would like to do well. This is the holiest pay the most. This is make blue pay. The holiest get hurt the most with AI. That's what's up. And it ends up not being there. Because by the time that you've accepted that you have to pay, you've sequestered yourself from infinity. So you cannot make it to that goal. You cannot attain that dream. You cannot realize that manifestation. You can't have that. And so now you got to sneak around and shit. And then you end up, it's not worth it. You can't hold your head up. You pretend you have no money when you have shitloads of money. You run around looking over your shoulder. There's shadows and shadows and shadows. It sucks. Why would I go do all that? Why would I bother being a doctor? Why would I bother reading? That's not the way of the world. See, that's not the way of the world. So, this is how things go, and that's it.